his kids, 3 of them, by himself, since they were 3, 6, and 10. And when I met him and he was doing that, I was so impressed with the kind of guy that Jacob is. And he has shown himself faithful to this call. And I'll tell you, we have faced some times when it would have been a lot easier to stay home. And he did not. He put on his shoes every day, and he has been campaigning so hard so that we have a man of honor, a man of integrity, a man who respects our military, a man who cares about this country, a man who respects parenthood, and your freedom to teach your kids the way you want to teach them, a man who's going to stand in the gap when this Congress is going crazy. And I know that I can trust him. Woo! Yeah.
Sing it,
and without another word, hit it!
It is a humbling experience to stand before you today. I was just trying not to cry as I was standing there listening to my wife. When people believe in you, and I'm just a guy running for Congress, and when people believe in you enough to come out, and we were watching the returns and we saw the other headquarters, and we've got more people here than we saw anywhere on TV. I'm so impressed. We're sorry to keep you waiting. We don't have control over the vote totes and when they come in, and it's looked good for a while. But where's Mike?
Mike Kimball, where are you?
Where'd Mike go? Oh, there he's back there. Hey, Mike, why don't you yell out some numbers for us? What do we got?
31% of the vote total, 68% Jacob Turk.
Again, wow. So, we won tonight, folks. I would like to bring up some people who have been instrumental. Thank you. Instrumental in coming up here. Kay and Glenn, Donna, Steve, Mike, come on up here. Charlie. Wow. We got even more votes. We got 14,000 now. So, so please, we couldn't have done it this time without the folks that you see standing behind us and so many of you out there in the crowd. It's been an amazing experience over the last 4.5 years since, as Donna said, I accepted this calling. in January 2006, and we stepped out into the world of politics, which is not a world we knew. And there's several of you out here that have been with us all the way. The only one that's been here the whole time, from the very beginning, is my wife. So please give my wife, Donna, a hand. And so we have worked mightily with the help of many of you out there over the last 4.5 years. In 06 and 08 were just tough years to be running as a Republican in this district. But what happened is we did do all those work. And there were thousands of people that came alongside of us and helped us through those times and built this campaign to what it is today. And with the change in the political climate here in 2010, meets up with all that hard work and a perfect storm of opportunity for victory in 2010. It's coming, folks. Years ago, when I was very young, so I think I remember this, but I may not. President John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." Those are words we have to live by now. With all that's going on in our country, we have to remember what happened over 200 years ago. A group of men came together and they pledged their lives to each other. And not only their lives and their livelihood, but they pledged their families. Because they took a journey that they knew could ultimately end in their death, and did for many of them, and in ruin for their families. But they did it so that you and I can go and vote in November and change our government without having to go through what they went through against an oppressive, tyrannical government that is very similar to what we face today. We told them no when it came to Turk in overwhelming numbers. We told them no when it came to Turk 2. We told them no when it came to the bailouts. We told them no to the stimulus. The man who currently holds this seat, the people's seat of the 5th District, has admitted on air, in interviews, 80 to 90% of his constituents said, "No, please do not vote for that bill." And what did he do? That's not representation, that's tyranny.
Right on.
And it is time for us to take our government back. We have the opportunity to do it because so many came before us. With those back in 1776, they started what is just a miracle on this earth. That we have self-determination. We can take our government into our hands through the voting box, through going out there and working. Our campaign goes as far as you take us. This is a campaign in a district where it's been proven it's not about money, it's about people. So we rely on you. Our campaign stands on your shoulders. Donna and I are all in. Are you in?
Yeah.
And I know that is an honest answer because we've seen so many of you go out there and sweat during these hot summer days, put up our lit, we come to do our phone banks. You guys are carrying us to November, and that's what we have to do. You have to rally your friends. You have to bring them with you because it's going to be about people. It's going to be people that have decided that they need a government that's responsive and representative of their viewpoints and will listen to the people of this country when they say no or when they say yes. We don't have that right now. That's why so many people are coming out. That's why so many of you have gathered around Donna and me, and we are so grateful. And this is only the starting point. It's for real now, folks. All the way to November 2nd, it's for real, and it's for us to decide what kind of government are we going to have and what kind of country are your grandchildren going to inherit. It is in your hands. We'll lead the way, and we'll be out there working every single day. But you hold the future of your grandchildren in your hands, whether they prosper or whether they have an overwhelming burden of debt, whether they have a job, or whether the government decides they have a job. It is now up to us to go forth in this time, in this place, and gather others to us so that on November 2nd, we can stand up and proudly say, and never sit down. No matter what comes against you in this campaign, I want you to always remember, never sit down, never shut up, never go away. Always make sure that you stand up, you speak out, and you let people know where the power of this government comes from, which is from we, the people of the United States. So what's it going to be? We're going to go out? Are we going to work or are we going to sit down? What are we going to do, folks? We standing up or are we sitting down? Yes, we are. And we are so grateful and we are so glad that you are behind us, and we will be out there every day till November 2nd.
Go Turk!
And I thank you, Captain, for giving me my break, because I was getting verklempt. Because one thing Donna and I decided a long time ago, if Donna and I are the only ones out there, we will be the only ones out there. We are never going to stop. So thank the Lord that you have come alongside us. And may God bless you and yours, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.